Good evening, folks. This is Deb, and this is your short take. So again tonight, let me preface this by saying we're gonna have a conversation about women tonight and a recent statement by Donald Trump. And again, if you feel as though you know everything you need to know, please just pass this video on because we are finding out now that younger women, Gen Zers, are seeing Donald Trump's Access Hollywood video for the very first time, and it's having an impact on them. And we need to keep having this impact before Tuesday. So that's all I'm asking you. So let's have a talk here because Donald Trump stated this week at a rally that he intends to be a protector of women, whether women like it or not, even though he was advised to not say that, to make that statement. He made it anyway, because that's what Donald Trump does. Because when Donald Trump talks about being a woman's protector, he's talking about control. Because Donald Trump is a serial abuser of women, and he speaks like a serial abuser of women. And the notion that women need the protection of a man who is so vile that he has 26 women who have come out and accused him of sexual impropriety. And just number 27 and 28 recently during this campaign. The latest, number 28, a Swedish model. We will have all the information in the video. The notion that we need protection from a man who overturned Roe and then made the false claim that this is what everybody wanted. They wanted Roe overturned and for it to go back to the states so the voters could have a say. That's a lie. No woman asked for that. Who in their right mind would suggest that someone's right to bodily autonomy and to make their own medical decisions should be on a ballot and voted on by strangers? Nobody in their right mind. There's only one person that has that kind of a mind, and it's Donald Trump and his sycophant followers. That's nobody's business. It's not the government's business. It's not Donald Trump's business. It's whoever's business it is, it's to be determined by the woman. She should involve who she feels comfortable involving. And if she doesn't feel comfortable involving anybody, then she shouldn't have to. Donald Trump is not a protector of women. Let me give you some facts. We had another woman die in Texas just over the last few days, 28 years old. Let's say her name, okay? Jocelyn Barnica, 28, pregnant, trying to have a second child to give her first child a sibling. Didn't ask for an abortion, wasn't looking for an abortion. Had a miscarriage at 17 weeks. Because she was in Texas, it was a crime for the doctors to intervene while there was still a fetal heartbeat. She waited 40 hours for them to speed up her delivery of a non-viable fetus. During that time, she was exposed to bacteria. She went home. She returned to the hospital in 3 days. She died of sepsis. A totally preventable death. This is Donald Trump's idea of making women not have to worry about abortion anymore. That's what he said. Women won't have to worry about abortion anymore. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because he's going to pass a national abortion ban, period. It's not going to stay in the states if he's elected. As soon as the Republicans deliver that bill to him, he is going to sign it because Donald Trump is a fucking liar. And women, by the way, have to worry about abortion every single day. if they live in red states. Now, 1 in 3 women lives in a state with an extreme abortion ban. Donald Trump is not a protector of women. Donald Trump is a serial abuser of women. Okay? He is a serial abuser of women in his private life. He is a serial abuser of women in his public life. In Donald Trump's mind, women aren't capable of making their own decisions. They need rich white men to do that. Women are nothing more than human chattel to them. Someone who is owned by another person. That's their vision of a family. That's their vision of what marriage is. This is what they want to bring to the United States. They're talking about getting rid of no-fault divorce. They're talking about restricting contraception. They've already overturned Roe. And women should consider the fact that this will lead into voting rights at some point. So anytime people want to envision Donald Trump as a protector of women, I have to suggest to you that there is something wrong with your thought process. Now, let me tell you something. I'm 70 years old, okay? I've been on this planet for a long time, and I remember fighting for my rights as not just a woman, but as a gay woman. You know what? I'll be goddamned if I am going to sit back and watch both of my daughters suffer under this man. That is not an option for me. I will fight until the end. But I'm going to suggest to women everywhere, and especially women who might be sitting on the fence, that it's about time you got the hell off the fence. And it's about time men, those who don't care, and I'm not saying it's all men, but by and large, I work with them and I interact with them all day long. I can tell you that women's rights are not top of mind for them. But I'm going to suggest to you, gentlemen, if you have a wife, a daughter, a granddaughter, you might want to think before you jump off that fence and make a bad decision. I'll talk to you all later.